are live, baby. We are live. Live and direct, live and direct, live and direct, live and direct. It's your boy, always real, never fake. Alex Raw Tech is in the building. What's up, TJ? What's up, Bobby? I want to talk about a couple of subjects that I wanted to talk about. I've been busy. It was a really busy weekend. Yesterday, I worked at a club. There was a concert, a Mexican group that was singing good romantic music. It really didn't bother me. And I was on the stage because you know how fanatics are. Try to climb up. Let me take no. They're singing. How are you gonna take a picture with somebody while they're performing? Like, Jesus, calm down. When they get off the stage, you can take a picture with them. Does all T-Mobile modems not run? I don't know, bro. That's a good question for Sneem Mobile Tech or Carlos S Tech, Brandon. I don't go too much into details about towers and stuff like that. Like I don't, the only way I know I'm connected to N41 is by doing a speed test, not by looking at the tower. To be completely honest with you, bro. So yesterday was a real busy day for me, really hectic. But I just wanted to talk about a whole bunch of different things. You know, um, my iPhone 256 gig that I'm currently using it with Cricket is giving me problems. I have what's up, Tim? I have like a 16-minute video of me expressing my feelings towards the Google Pixel 10. Google really took shots at Apple at their event, and they basically improved something about media. I don't know. I can honestly say, you know, my reasons for staying with Apple is because of the ecosystem and because they got stores that if my phone breaks or I crack the screen, I can go and get it replaced right then and there if they got it. If not, I gotta wait 24 hours and it'll be done. With Google, you have to send it to them to wherever their repair center is at. Then you gotta wait 2 to 3 business days to receive the phone back. So I'm just not beat for that. I don't have patience to wait. I just don't. So that's where I draw the line. You get what I'm saying? Like I draw the line. So, people can try to compete with Apple. Like Android could really try to compete with Apple, but until they have physical stores, brick and mortar locations, because that's what they're called, brick and mortar locations, physical stores where you can go and get your phone swapped out like at an Apple store, then you can't say nothing. You can't, and you could talk all the dream. You could say, I got this that was exclusively only on Apple on Android, and it's not gonna matter to me. It is not. They Google and Android, Samsung, and everybody in general just needs to understand there's a niche for everybody. There's Android fans and there's Apple fans. You cannot turn an Apple fan into an Android fan. Some people have switched sides, but that's people that didn't really care for Apple. Like I walk around with 4 iPhones in my pocket, and my Google Pixel is always at my house. You get what I'm saying? So it's just, do I love the Google Pixel 10? Yeah, I mean it looks like a great phone. Dead serious. It looks like a great phone. I like the colors. Um, I don't like that Google didn't give all the colors to everybody. I feel like Boost is the redheaded stepchild because even Visible has all the colors, but Boost only got gray. They didn't get the blue. They only got gray. On the Pros, they only got the gray color. They didn't get the green color. So it's like I just don't know. I don't know what's going on. I just don't know. I'm lost. But do I love the? There's a saying that says if it's not broken, don't fix it. And I think that the Google Pixel 10 design is a great design. Is it similar to the years before? Yeah, but if it's not broken, don't fix it. It's a great looking design. Great looking. Look, would I prefer a Google Pixel over a Samsung? Yes. And I'm going to tell you why. and I said this in plenty of live streams, because you get the updates when they come out. Like I just got the latest update of whatever Android 15, I think we're on, or 16, whatever number we're in. I got it on my Google Pixel 6a recently. I just downloaded it like a couple of days ago. So that's what I'm talking about. And the two phones that you can get that from, where your company doesn't get to invade, like when it's Samsung updates, upgrading you to the newest Android software, T-Mobile, AT&T, Metro, whoever, they got to put their little twist into it and add whatever the hell they got to add. And that's why your updates take so damn long. With the Pixel, Google was like, nope, this is our phone. You either get with the program or your update doesn't get included. So, T-Mobile makes sure that when Google is going to drop their new Android update, whatever tweaks they need to make to that update, they make sure they're on board. And that's how it should have always been. But, people want to throw, I got this custom who gives a crap about all that extra bloatware on your phone? Seriously. It's just overwhelming and ridiculous to have all this extra bloatware that you don't need on your phone, especially when you're paying a premium price, because anything over 700 is a premium price. 700 is like mid. 800 and higher, that's a premium price right there. I don't care what people say. If they say $1,000 is a premium price, no, you don't gotta wait till you get all the way to $1,000. Shit, some people might think 500 is a premium price. But coming from me, that I'm 43 and I've been around, I grew up in the 90s seeing, phones that had green screens and no touch screens and all this other technology that's dinosaur right now. We are leaps ahead in technology. And I just think it's crazy that, I think this is the thing. I think when companies, because I never seen Apple take shots at Android and their unpacked events, whatever the hell they want to call them. I never seen nobody from Apple say, oh, this is better than this. And look, Apple did things for us, their faithful clients of iPhones, so we wouldn't see green bubbles anymore. They adopted it RCS. They didn't adopt RCS because of Android. They adopted it RCS because of us. Because when I would talk to them and I had problems with one of my iPhones, or even when I went to the Apple store, yeah, we're willing to take suggestions, Alex. Yeah, I would appreciate if you guys adopt RCS. Oh, maybe in the near future, because I'm tired of seeing this damn green bubble. I don't like it. It looks corny. You know what I'm saying? So basically, Apple did that because of us. They didn't do that because of Google. They did that because of us. So, and it seamlessly. So why, imagine if that's what we've been pleading for years, not Android people, Apple people, because Android people could care less. You guys didn't even care about RCS. You guys didn't care about your privacy or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Most Android users don't give a shit about text messaging like that. They don't really care if it's encrypted or not encrypted. You know what I'm saying? And it's just truth. The majority of the population, that's not us, people that watch me. That's not us, that are not people into tech. They don't give a shit about RCS or nothing like that. So I remember my cousin was asking me, yo, what's RCS? Do I need to turn this on? I'm like, if you want your messages to be encrypted, you do. Oh, yeah. I'm going to turn it on. I had it turned off on my iPhone. And no wonder, right? That's why the bubbles were coming out green when I would text my dad and stuff. Yep. So if you don't want that green and you want to have a peace of mind of privacy from anybody, then you're going to use RCS. It's not the fact that you're doing anything illegal. It's the peace of mind that you're private. Your privacy is private. If you're gonna send nudes, because let's be honest, we're all adults. I don't make these live streams for kids. And YouTube knows that these live streams don't say for kids. So your kids shouldn't be watching me if I'm a 42-year-old grown man and it's called Raw Talk, the channel, Raw Tech. So hello, I'm gonna talk about grown-up stuff. I'm not a little kid, so your little kid shouldn't be watching me. 18 and older. So anyway, a lot of people, millions of people in the United States and overseas like sending nudes. So before with MMS, your nude could be intercepted by anybody, a hacker, anybody, and they would see your nudes. Now with RCS, they don't see your nudes because it's encrypted. And that's what everybody wanted. That's what I thought that was fair. I was happy when Google bought RCS because RCS was created by somebody else and Google bought it off of them, which was the smartest thing they could have ever done. Because, that's what a lot of Android users were complaining about. The precision, how long the text messages took to get to the other end and, and all that, old ass technology. Now, the thing is now is that RCS uses internet to send the message, just like an iMessage. You need internet to send an iMessage, and that's why it's encrypted, because it's going through the internet. It's not going regular. You know what I'm saying? So nowadays, you could do whatever the heck you want to do, man. For real. If that's how you look. I know plenty of females on social media that's how they make money, sending nudes and getting paid through Apple Pay, Apple Cash, and you guys know you've seen it too. You see it all over social media. So now with RCS, they got the peace of mind that if they send a video or a picture, whatever, it's not going to get intercepted because it's RCS. It's encrypted. It's private. You don't got to worry about your private life being out there, on some porn website or on Twitter somewhere, or they make a false account. Oh, look at this! I got her pictures naked and all, because it's RCS. The only way they can get that information is if they hack your phone. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, things have changed a lot, man. It was about damn time. Things changed a lot. But is the Pixel 10 gonna leave? If this is what Google made me believe in their whole argument about the green bubble and we don't care about the green bubble no more and all this stuff, it led me to believe that they want to take people from the iOS ecosystem to the Android system by preaching on about people that are, I don't know, people that are journalists. I guess that was kind of a journalist app that was on Apple only, and now Google has it. And it's not all about that, man. There's a lot more. It's like I'm gonna talk like freaking Optimus Prime right now. At the end of the movie of Transformers, there's more than meets the eye. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the ecosystem. It's not just that. It's the fact that you have the peace of mind that you can go to an Apple store and get your phone swapped out. It's the peace of mind that everything on the iPhone is basically encrypted, not just the text messages. So it's just you have a peace of mind. I feel safe having all my credit cards and debit cards on Apple Pay. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of things that Android does not have that Apple has, and I just prefer Apple. That's it. Do I love Pixels? Yes. Would I be willing to get a Pixel 10 one day? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, but do I think that the Pixel lineup is the best Android? Yeah, hands down. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care about, I got a 305 megapixel camera with a 10,000 milliamp battery. Okay. And you got all this bloatware. Pixels don't have all that bloatware. They don't need all that extra and stupid shit that other companies put on their phones. And that's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? Some people might not agree with me. Some people might agree with me. Stay there and don't start growling because I'm going to hit you. Because I'm doing the live stream. Be quiet. Shadow now wants to fight with Risty all the time. Messed up my video. That's why I just did a live stream because I was so fucking pissed. So, like I was saying, guys, I mean, to each his own. I mean, you love Droid, man. I don't knock nobody. I'm just disputing factual facts, To me, Google Pixels are the best phones. They get the updates right away. And that's more important to me than having a 205 megapixel camera that could supposedly quote unquote zoom all the way into the moon. I don't care about none of that shit. I care about getting my updates when they're released. Not that T-Mobile has to put their tweaks, Verizon has to put their tweaks, AT&T has to put their tweaks, Boost Mobile has to, just and so forth, guys. So many tweaks that need to be put into something before it's released. You just lose the urge to have it, the el entusiasmo, that the urge. You just like, fuck it, I don't even want it no more. What the hell do I care for this anymore? You know what I'm saying? So you guys need to see it as that point of view, as if you're tired of waiting for Samsung Android 15. I don't know what I mean. We might be on 16. I don't even know where we're at right now, but I say just 15 for talking sake. And I just got 16. You're not gonna get Android 16 till like February of 2026, and I got it 2 weeks ago. So it's up to you if you want to keep waiting half a year, close to a year to get a damn update. Like that's just ridiculous. And that's how it was because I had Samsung. I showed you guys the pictures a couple of years back. I can even pull them up on Facebook right now. I had the freaking the 6 Edge. I had the Samsung Galaxy S5. I had the S6, the 7 Edge. The Samsung Galaxy S8 was the last one that I had. Because once I flipped over to the Apple ecosystem, it was game over. It was game over. The best app for Android to listen what towers I'm connected to. I just use a code, bro. I don't have an app. I use a code that tells me what towers I'm connected to, how far the tower is, and all that. I don't use apps to determine that, broski. So, like I said, I'm not trying to offend nobody. You guys already know how I am. Like, this ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing new. So, it is what it is. I like Apple. You might like Android. And to me, the best Android is a Pixel. End of story, hands down. Hands down. Hands down. And now that I got off that subject, my 14 Pro does not want to edit long videos for some damn reason. It used to be editing 34-minute videos, 56-minute videos for the speaker channel at freaking 4K at 30 frames per second. But this one is a damn screen recording of my thoughts on the Google Pixel and what it looks like and all that. And it never finishes editing the video, and also on freaking CapCut. So I just quit. I might do the video all over tonight. Tonight I might do the video all over again, to be completely honest with you guys. But other than that, guys, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are psyched about the deal with Boost. The whole Boost situation. Some people might say that Boost is losing money by giving you the iPhone 16e for $50 if you put in your number in the store, or $100 online, or even the 15 for $100 in store or $150 online. The difference is that online, so I could break it down to you guys. Online, when you pay $100 for the SE, you could either port in your number or keep your number. Port in a number or get a new one. The same thing with the iPhone 15. I know a lot of people might be asking why online is $150 and the store is $99. Because in the store, you're obligated to port in a number. Online, you can either port in a number or get a new one. So that is the big difference. And, other people that have been with Boost, faithful to Boost longer than I have, I had Boost. Oof, my God. I had Boost when it first came out. When it was with Nextel on the iDen network. Where you at? Boost Mobile, walkie-talkie. So I had it way back when. So I don't know if other people had it back then, but I had it way back when. So anyway, moving forward. Boost is not losing money. by Boost giving somebody a phone that they want, they can't get it for the same price at Metro, Cricket, Visible, Total, and nowhere else. And you know, the only way you're gonna get it at that price is by signing up with Boost Mobile. That's called a marketing strategy. That's called being genius. That's exactly what the hell it is. You can't get mad at Boost Mobile and saying Boost Mobile does they're crazy. They're gonna go back. No, the hell they're not. No, the hell they're not. Do your research. That's what I always tell even other YouTubers. Do your research before you just start blabbing out the mouth. Do your research. It's not that hard. They're not losing no type of money because you're not looking at the bill aspect of it. That's what you're not paying attention to. And that's more important than the actual phone. And that's what people don't freaking understand. You might be paying full price for a phone, right? Let's say with Verizon, you get the 1 terabyte iPhone 16 Pro. It's 1,500 plus New Jersey state tax. Let me see, 7%. So let's see, 0.07 times 1,499. That's $104.93 on top of, but you're gonna pay these taxes anyway. If you do it with Verizon or AT&T or even Boost, you're gonna pay these taxes up front. But I just wanted to add it in here anyway because that's the total cost of your phone anyway. So that'll be, let me see, and that's if you get the 16 Pro regular, not the Max. Okay, so let's add the other 1,499. So you're paying a total of $1,603.93, right? So out of this, you're paying the taxes here, right? So you're gonna put minus 104.93, minus 104.93, and leaves you with a total of 1,400 and $1,499. Okay. Then you're gonna divide this for 36 months. It's $41.63 per month for 36 months. Okay. So just listen real quick. Okay, so that's what you're paying. Okay. And then if you got the upgrade every year plan, right? And let's say you don't want to upgrade every year, but you're just on that plan because you got the phone for $0 down. Okay. You're paying $65 a month for that plan. 65. So 65 times 36 is $2,340. Okay. $2,340 plus Boost Mobile is making the whole amount of the phone, which was 1,604.93. Boost Mobile in 36 months, they're making a total of $3,944.93. So who the hell is losing money? No one. Because if they give you that deal, they know you're going to stay. You're going to stay. You are going to stay with their service. You are going to be loyal to Boost Mobile. You're going to stay. And that's what they're hoping for, a long-term customer. And that's what they're going to get out of you. Do I plan on leaving Boost Mobile? No. Do I plan on upgrading my phone to the iPhone 17 Pro on Boost Mobile? No. I don't have no need to. Now on my T-Mobile business line, I'm going to upgrade to the 17 Pro because I have the 15 Pro. So my phone is already 2 generations old. So that's why I'm upgrading it on my T-Mobile line and not on my Boost Mobile line. To me, ever since they took the forced roaming off, my phone is working lovely. Perfect. I'm in love again with Boost Mobile. In love again with Boost Mobile. So imagine, I used to be a Boost Mobile hater. You guys remember the videos I made last year criticizing Boost Mobile, saying that they needed to improve their service, that their service sucked, that they were trash. And now I'm telling you I love Boost Mobile. You see the whole 360? So who's not going to love Boost Mobile for giving them an iPhone that costs $600 plus tax depending on your state tax. If you live in California, you're getting fucked. So yeah, if somebody's giving you something for $50, you fucking take it and you run with it. And even at $100 online, you take it and you run with it. And that is a fucking fact. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Boost Mobile is going to get their loyal clientele. So Boost Mobile has nothing to lose. They're going to make more money with you staying with them than if you leave. And that is a fact. So Boost Mobile doesn't lose money, no tape, shape, or form, or how. They could give you the fucking phone for free, and they're still making $3,000 off your ass for the next 36 months. So either you pay the phone off, or you're stuck paying the $65 per month on auto pay. So nobody loses, man. Nobody loses. Did T-Mobile lose by giving me 20% off my T-Mobile business bill? No. Did they lose by fixing my finance back to $5,000 up to $5,000? No. Why? Because I done bought 2 damn speakers at the T-Mobile store. I bought the Beats Pill and I bought the JBL Charge 6 that I'm financing. So it's not a lose situation. The companies never lose money when it comes for them to give you discounts on your bill, because you're always going to bring your bill up by buying something you want. And that's what they're hoping for, and that's what they get. What's up, Walter? What's good, broski? So at the end of the day, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And people really need to understand that there's no losing money. Boost Mobile is not losing shit. People talk about Boost Mobile like if Charlie Ergen is not a billionaire. People crack me up. You really do. When you sit there and say, oh, Boost Mobile is just gonna... No. They were having arguments with the FCC. Donald Trump, the great Donald Trump, played a mediator and said, you know what? You guys need to stop this bullshit. You need to talk to Charlie Ergen. Charlie Ergen needs to talk to you. And if I freaking have to sit here, like if you guys were my kids, so you don't get out of place, I will freaking sit here and you guys are going to talk it out. And what did Boost Mobile do? Pay the money that they owed to the FCC. There you go. Or to whoever the hell they owed it to. All you got to do is subscribe to Sneak's channel. My brother from another mother. Sneak Mobile Tech. And it's a fact, guys. You guys need to understand that. Companies do not lose. By them having you locked into your plan, they are making money. You know what I'm saying? They are making money. I mean, let's just look at Metro for perhaps a 5-year guarantee that your bill's gonna stay at $65. So $65 for the Metro Flex. What is it called? Premium or what the hell it's called? I don't care what it's called. Times 5. Oh, it's not 5 because it's not. Let me see. It's times. Jesus, how many months in 5 years? Let's Google. Okay, Siri, how many months in 5 years? 60 months. Okay, so 60 months times 60 times 60. Metro's making $3,900. So imagine the millions of people that have that plan and that will stay with the plan for 5 years. Because people usually don't like switching plans, guys. My family members hate switching their plan. And there's millions of people out there that are like that. I don't like changing my plan either, to be completely honest. I really don't. I like to stick with one plan and that's it. And I'll be Gucci. Be done with it. Seriously, be done with it. I hate switching plans. I hate, a lot of stuff. So for the most part, that's what it is. And YouTube, please, you guys never bothered me about my intro. Now I gotta be disputing that my intro is not copyrighted music. It's not copyrighted music on my Alex Raw Tech intro. It's non-copyrighted music. So I need you guys to stop that. You guys never did that before, and all of a sudden now I feel like I'm being targeted. Like every day I upload now, I gotta dispute that it's non-copyrighted music when you guys should already know that. Just because other people want to use that same song on UFC fights and all that, that means it's non-copyrighted. It's not the UFC making the fucking video, is it? No. It's a regular content creator like me making the video with the song in the background. Not the UFC. It's non-copyrighted music. It's not copyrighted music. Because that gets annoying, man. That's why I don't know. I get discouraged of putting videos up in my freaking channel on the speaker channel because of that. All this copyright claim BS when it's non-copyrighted music. The fucking YouTube channel is called No Copyright Sound. So how, if it's the channel's called No Copyright Sound, how is it copyrighted music? Like, that's just crazy to me. It's just crazy. It gets really frustrating. Really, really frustrating. And I don't know. I guess YouTube gave us a heads up. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out how to put my Venmo on here in case anybody, wants to donate to the channel. Don't even send a super chat, because the last time that Walter sent me a super chat, he sent me $20, and out of that $20, YouTube kept more than half. They gave me $8.50, and they kept like $11. So that's crazy, because it used to be 30% of the super chat, and now they're keeping like more than 50% of the super chat. So now I'm getting 30% of the super chat. So it's just, that's why you would hear Rickster, Pickle Rick in here saying that, disputing all this stuff about YouTube, because it's just crazy. The only way I'm getting, like, if you send a $2 super chat, then I'll get $1.40. But if you send like, I don't know, maybe if you send like $10, I don't know how it works. It's just, things change, man. Policies change, things change. I understand this is YouTube's platform, and I gotta respect that. But at the same time, getting the super chatting and then getting less than 50% of the money is just crazy. It's beyond crazy to me, to be completely honest with you guys. What's up, Jimbo? What's up, bro? What is up, broski? So, I made a Venmo account. I think I tied my Cash App on here. I got to put my other ways of, getting money on here, because it's crazy. It's just crazy. When I was looking at my analytics and I seen that, I was like, wow, this is freaking ridiculous. Out of $20, I got $8.50. Like, no, my bad, like $9.50. That's crazy. I used to get like $16, and YouTube would only take like $4. And now they're taking way more than $4. So that's just crazy. It is crazy. So all these TikTokers that come over here and be telling people, send me super chats, and begin super chatting, when they get paid, they're gonna be really sad. Really, really sad. Yo, what the hell? Yo. And TikTok is not gonna be TikTok by May of next year, or before May, my bad. I think it's like March. It's gonna be called Meta, because Mark Zuckerberg and his team of billionaires bought TikTok. So TikTok's name is going to change to Meta. And I don't know how he's going to do shit. I don't know if he's still going to do like TikTok, where TikTok takes 30% of your super chats over there. I don't know if he's still going to be doing that, or what's the case with Mark Zuckerberg and his team. No, bro. TJ, I haven't even called. I haven't called Files? Because I haven't even paid the bill, bro. So when I finish this live stream, I gotta talk to my bro to see if he's gonna let me hold some money. Because if not, we're gonna be cableless. Because the little bit of money that I'm making right now is not enough to get my daughter's uniforms, to pay cable bills, to pay cell phone bills. Like I already told you, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I'm letting what is it called? I'm letting Total get canceled out. I don't need it. I got Visible, and I'm not gonna keep spending $30 on that. I'm good. So Total's going bye byes. Um, you know, Boost is not going nowhere. T-Mobile Business is not going nowhere. Visible's not going nowhere. Jesus, super loud car. You guys heard that? Jesus Christ. That's definitely a muscle car. And then Cricket is not going nowhere, but definitely um these other two left. They went goodbyes. Because right now, I had an issue with the other person that was supposed to be basically my supervisor, or you can say manager, my manager. So we're not seeing eye to eye. So basically, I quit from the job that I had because he was playing with my money. I expect to get a certain pay, and get paid at a certain time. And if you don't pay me when I need to be paid, then I shouldn't be working for you. It's like it's that easy. It's not that hard. So that's why when over the years that I have told people, if you don't like your job, just quit. Look at me. I already quit two different jobs. Two different jobs. Even though now I'm bouncing around from different bar to different bar, and I don't have a for sure schedule like the one that I had recently and before. But if I don't like the way you're treating me, or I don't like the way you're acting towards me, then I'm just gonna say deuces. You know what I'm saying? I don't. People always gonna need help, and need new employees and people that are veterans and people that are, that been doing this for a long time. And to me, my experience speaks for itself. I've been a security officer for 7 years, so I should be paid like a security officer that's been a security officer for 7 fucking years, not like a security officer that just became a security officer yesterday. And basically, that's how they was trying to pay me. So I told them, I just want my money and don't expect me no more. You know what I'm saying? And now the person is holding a grudge. But I don't care. In this lifetime, you lose friends. Like this dude, I known him for years. I felt like he was one of my brothers. But that's why you should never mix money with business. It'll ruin your friendship. And that's basically what it did to mine. If he apologizes and says, "Look, I'm gonna give you exactly what we agreed on, and you're gonna get paid directly by the boss, by the owner," then I'm Gucci. That was basically the ultimatum I gave him. You let the owner of the bar pay me, and that's it. You tell him to give you your cut, because that's how it works in the bar game, guys. When somebody gets you a job at a bar and you're working underneath them, they get their little 10 or $20. So he can have that. I don't really care about that. I care about getting paid what I agreed on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. So, I've been jumping all over the place. So right now it's kind of hard to pay Verizon files and pay all this and pay all that. If it comes to the point where I'm only working once in a while, wow, a lot of companies might be disconnected. Cricket, Metro, Visible. I might end up just with T-Mobile and Boost, to be completely honest with you. with you guys. You guys know that I always kept it 100. I always kept it real with you guys. It's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, look at what's going on with the AT&T workers. Shout out to Steve, my brother from another mother. Like Mike, what's this? John Spanky basically gave the managers of ultimatum: either you move and you pay for your own, you rent a house or you buy a house where you're gonna work at now, which is Arizona. He picked like 5 or 6 different states, and he expects people to just get up and leave, take their whole fucking family on a road trip, and just move to whatever random location he decided, or get a severance pay. And if you're a team, I'm sorry, the AT&T manager, phone manager, I would say take your severance pay and tell John Spanky to suck a dick. And I'm being dead serious. Don't let no fucking company dictate where the hell you live at and where the hell you gotta go to keep your employment. Fuck you. You got the trading. Go do interviews for Verizon and AT&T and stick it to fucking John Spanky. Take your fucking severance pay and tell them to go fuck off. Because that's just disgusting, guys. What's going on in the background of AT&T's? It's just disgusting. People over here losing their jobs and being forced to quit, taking severance paychecks and all this other stuff. AT&T is a disgusting company, but their customers are fucking blinded. I don't have a blind eye to nonsense and bullshit. And what John Spanky is doing right now is fucking disgusting. Forcing managers to freaking just get up and leave. So if the person lives in fucking California, he wants them to move all the way to fucking Arizona. That's just crazy. Oh, so I know still in the West Coast, but I'm supposed to just get up and leave, and my house is paid off completely. All I'm paying is annual taxes on my property tax, and I'm just supposed to get up and leave. Yep, you're supposed to get up and leave, or you quit, and I'll give you your severance pay. So that's just disgusting, man. I can't wait till the day that something happens with AT&T where the whole service goes down for a little bit, and there's not enough people to support the high call value, because that's what the hell they forget about. When there's serious situations where everybody has to call because their phone's not working, your hold time is 24 hours because there's not enough reps to help. That's just crazy, man. It's disgusting. It is seriously disgusting. I understand the pandemic is over, thanks God. No traces of freaking dirty ass motherfucking COVID. That shit is completely gone. Is dead like the dinosaurs. And it's just crazy to me, man. It's just crazy. I'm just glad I'm still here, guys. To be completely honest, I called COVID 3 fucking times. Well, 4. Sorry, 4. I caught it in 2020, caught it in 2021, and last year I caught it twice. In February of 2024 and in December of 2024, I had COVID. But this year, no traces of COVID. Thank you, Jesus. So I'm a survivor, guys. I'm definitely a survivor. I have a purpose on this world. God still has me around here for a reason. And I'm being serious. Being serious. Because COVID gives me like kidney pain. But thanks God, every time I've been to the ER, they check me, they do CAT scans, they put me in the machine, they take x-rays, they do all this stuff. And they say there's nothing wrong with your kidneys, Mr. Febres. Nothing at all. Your kidneys are great. They're at 100%. That might be just the side effects of the COVID, because you said the COVID's attacked your kidney, right? Like you had a lot of kidney pain last year when you caught it twice that you were here in the ER. I was like, yeah, remember, I was breathing fine. My kidneys were killing me. And he was like, yeah, well, thanks God, you know, there's nothing wrong with your kidneys. They're at 100%. So, you know, it's just crazy. What's going on in the mobile game? There's good and the bad. AT&T's the bad. Well, what they're doing. Oh, we're going to cut costs by screwing over our customer care. That's crazy, yo. That is effing crazy. You know what ultimately they're going to do? They're going to train all these overseas people. Not against people overseas. I got respect. I love everybody. But they're going to train everybody overseas. And even I won't be surprised if AT&T's office of the president becomes overseas. Not even joking. Instead of you hearing, hey man, it's John from the office of the president. Yeah, it's Jessica. It's Stephanie. Oh, it's Edwin. It's Omar. Hello? Yes. Yes. You are talking to Hassan. Yes, I am from the office of the president. I am calling on behalf of AT&T. What seems to be your concern, sir? What? No more? No, there's no more. John Spanky decided to send everything overseas. There's no more American workers working for AT&T. And what are they supposed to do? Not take the job? No, I don't blame them. I'm not trying to make fun of nobody ethnicity. I want to make that fucking clear from now. I'm talking like this because that's exactly what the hell's going to happen with AT&T. They're cutting costs. They said they want to trim the fat. They need to save money. They're going to send everything overseas, and it's going to be a game over for the U.S. citizens. So instead of building jobs here, they're taking the jobs over. Well, they save money. How many rubies you think they're going to pay my man over there? They're going to give him dog scraps. That's what they're going to do. That's exactly what the hell they're going to do. And it's crazy. Boost gets better speeds than T-Mobile in my house. Okay, that's what's up, Jimbo. That's what's up, bro. I'm happy. You're probably roaming on AT&T. So that means AT&T gets better coverage. But I'm just being serious, guys. Boost Mobile is American. I could dial 611 right now and talk to customer service. And you'll be like, you'll hear, oh, this is Keith, or this is John, or this is Jessica, or this is Stephanie, or this is Keisha. You're not going to hear nobody from overseas. And that is a fact. Let me see if they know. Hold on, let's watch this. Just to prove it to you guys.
Hi. Thanks for calling Boost Mobile.
Para español, marque el 5.
Para español, marque el 5.
Calls are recorded to improve your experience.
Calls are recorded for improve your experience.
Are you calling about your existing Boost
Yes.
account with the phone? How can I help you?
Tech support.
I'll get you to someone who can help. Just a moment. To verify your account, we need to send a passcode to your
Yes.
phone. Do you consent to receive this text message?
Yes.
We've sent a passcode to your phone. Please enter the passcode. If you still haven't received the passcode, say resend. If you're having trouble getting the passcode, say no. Otherwise, please enter the passcode.
Hold on. What is the passcode?
Thank you. Your account has now been verified.
Your account has now been verified. Yeah, I knew it. It's connecting to AT&T. I'm on native dish over here.
Thank you for choosing Boost Mobile. My name is Joshua. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Alexander Febres, Joshua.
How are you doing today, Alexander?
All right, and yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. And thank you for choosing Boost Mobile for your cellular needs. How can I help you today?
Yes, Joshua, I had a question, right? Concerning the deals that you guys have on the specifically the iPhone 15.
Okay.
So,
iPhone 15.
yeah, the iPhone 15, because it says you pay $60, right? and you get the $60 plan, and you could get it in store for $100 or $149.99 online with the $60 plan. So my question is, are you stuck on the $60 plan, or can you change it after a certain amount of a period of time? Like, what is the policy in that case?
Yeah, I'll be more than happy to provide you with that information, Alexander. And of course, we truly appreciate you as a valued Boost customer. So, of course, so with that offer in store, with that one specifically in store, you can get the iPhone 15 on the unlimited plan if you bring your own number over from a different carrier. Now, of course, with that plan, the premium plan, you do have to stay on that plan for 12 months before you can switch your plan to a different plan, just per terms of getting the phone at that promotional price.
Okay, so it has to be for 12 months. Okay. And
correct.
And after the 12 months, you get you could get the $25 plan if you want.
Yeah, correct. Yep. After 12 months, you can switch your plan to whichever plan you decide at that point, including the $25 plan.
Oh, okay, so that's great. A year is not that bad, especially when you're saving what, $600 or something dollars.
Right, correct. Yeah, that's the way I look at it too.
Definitely. Yeah, and is that same rule applies to the iPhone SE 16e, right?
Yeah, the iPhone 16e, correct.
So you also got to wait 12 months to switch out your plan. And how about to get the phone unlocked?
So after the 12-month time frame, once it's active on, so with that, it has very specific rules. So it does have to be on the network for that 12-month period before it can get unlocked. So it does have to be on an active line for 12 months, and then we can unlock it at that point.
Oh, okay, that's great. That's great. I love the way you guys are competing, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm a YouTuber. And I used to despise Boost Mobile back in the day, bro. Seriously. Because I was like, Jesus, these guys are not competing. They're the underdog. And now you guys did a 360, and I'm happy, bro. I'm happy with the service I got right now. And that's why I have stuck it out for you guys. And I'm going to stick it out with you guys. Because I'm happy with the service.
We truly appreciate you, man. And that's what we're here for. We're trying to, improve every day and, get more customers. Try to stay ahead of the game and provide a few good hit deals here and there, and make sure we keep the masses satisfied.
Well, of course, bro. That's what brings in. Remember, bro, the number one reason for somebody even switching carriers is because of their freaking phone. So when you guys are doing so good, right, bro? Because like I said, I'm a YouTuber, so I research AT&T prepaid, Verizon prepaid, everybody. And nobody has the iPhone 16e for $50. Not even with a port-in, not Metro, no other prepaid carrier, no carrier, right? And that's just something postpaid, of course, and that always ends up being way more expensive than what you guys offer. So, what in the prepaid game, nobody can mess with you guys right now. Not even with the iPhone 15, or Metro has the iPhone 14 for $100 with a port-in.
Yeah, I seen that one.
Yeah, so that's the older model. You guys got the newest model, and then the 16e, I think they got it for $450, even when you port in your number. Without the port-in, port-in is the whole price, the whole $600 and something dollars. But without, with the port-in is $399. So you guys are doing great things, guys, bro. You guys are doing. Keep it up, man. I like your marketing team and what they're doing. Is a great marketing status. That's what I tell my friends, because some of my friends are like, oh, Boost Mobile is losing money. No, they're not, bro. They're locking in a customer for a year, and as soon as the person falls in love with the service the way I have, they're gonna stay. They got a faithful customer for years to come. So that's what they're doing. They're smart. It's called a great strategy. Not losing money.
Right, correct.
I was like, they would be losing money if they gave you the lowest plan available, the $25 plan, and then offer that deal on the phone. But no, they give you their highest plan, so they're making money. It's a win-win situation. You get the phone at a cheaper price, and Boost Mobile still makes it in the long end with your bill. So
yeah, that's right. Most definitely. So it's a win-win situation for everybody, no doubt.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. So of course, yeah. Just if you want to go in store, you can go in store. Bring your own number over and take advantage of the discount, or you can do it online. Just depending what's easier for you. If you need the phone same day, I would recommend in store versus going through the online offer. But other than that, do you have any other concerns, questions on the account at this point in time?
Now, do you guys like have like a add a line deal, or no?
Yeah. So, well, with the ad line, just depending on what plan you want to be on is going to be, essentially the deal. So, if you have a line that you want to bring over, and you already have your own device, you can set it up on the $25 a month plan. You get, your unlimited talk, text, and data. You get your 30 gigabytes of premium high-speed data. You don't get any like access to hotspot or anything like that, but it's just a basic phone plan, just for like basic usage. Like if you don't use your device for work or anything like that, it's just for when you're cruising around. We do have that benefit, and you would get the first 2 months for $10 on the plan.
Oh, shoot. And you can use that deal as an add-on line? That's amazing.
Yeah, so that would be for like if you have a add-on line.
Yeah, that's great, bro. That's a great thing. And I had a suggestion, bro, because the only thing that I seen that wasn't good for Boost when you guys decided to merge the whole Boost Infinite with Boost was how the old $60 plan had 25 gigs of hotspot included, and the old $50 plan had 12 gigs of hotspot included, and that was taken away because now you get hotspot, but you use your own data, like the data that's meant for your phone. So if you use 25 gigs out of there, you only have 30 gigs left on your $60 plan. And on, so that needs to be split, bro, like it used to be even more competitive. I just want
agree with that too. Yeah, when they took away that hotspot feature is crucial.
Yes, bro, because trust me, a lot of people love hotspot. So if you guys really want to I'm sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, hotspot's pretty much a normal thing nowadays. Everybody uses it.
Oh, it's a necessity, bro, because I got a T-Mobile business line, and I got Visible, I got you guys, I got Cricket, and everybody gives me hotspot. And let's say, God forbid, last time in Costco's, you guys had the best service. I was getting like 500 down on 5G, and I had no hotspot. So you know what I'm saying? So it's just it'll be, trust me, it'll be definitely a game changer if you guys do at least, I would say, to be super competitive with everybody else, I would say even drop 10 gigs on this $25 plan for real. 10 gigs on here. On the $50 plan, make it 15 gigs. And on the $60 make it 25 to 30 gigs, and you guys would really change the game. I'm serious. You guys would get more customers, because like I said, I'm a YouTuber, and a lot of people complain about that. Why they took the hotspot away? I was like, look, guys, the next time I talk to Boost Mobile, I'll give them a suggestion. So I'm keeping my word as a content creator to my faithful subscribers that I told them that. So I like to give you guys the heads up. So I think in the next meeting, that would be a great thing if they would like to, I guess, review this phone call. I think that's really important. I think it's really, really important. A hotspot is something, like I said, it's a necessity. Like I said, in case of an emergency, I need to finish a project. Like I said, I edit on my phone. I do everything on the phone. I don't like doing it on the computer. So in cases like that, I need hotspot. Like in Costco's, I really needed the hotspot. So I was upset that I had to wait till I got all the way home to edit the video, because I couldn't do it without a hotspot.
Right.
And if you guys would have had a hotspot feature, that would have been done in like 2 seconds.
That's true, no doubt. But yeah, most definitely. What kind of content do you create?
Tech, I talk about the cell phone companies, the good and bad and all in between. Talk about different cell phones. Yeah, basically phones. I just talk about the different companies. Like I like to show your deals, and people get happy. They like, they like when you guys do stuff like this, because you like I said, you guys have a lot of people. Trust me, I'll be seeing the Boost Mobile stores over here where I live at in Trenton, New Jersey, packed. And Trenton is the capital of New Jersey, and they be slammed with customers. So that's what I'm saying. So if you guys did that, you know, it would be even more competitive. Because imagine you guys already competitive with the pricing of the phones, and then throwing a little bit of hotspot on there. What? It'll change. You know, but I really need the hotspot. Oh my god, bro. Nah, I'm gonna go to Metro because they give me the hotspot. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
Or I'm gonna go to Cricket because they give me, because Cricket changed their plans, bro. I went from paying $60 and well, 55 with auto pay, and just like I paid $25 with auto pay with you guys, paying $55 with auto pay and having 15 gigs to 60 gigs I get now. You know what I'm saying? I get 60 gigs of hotspot. Well, no, I think it's 60 or 50. No, 60. I get 60 gigs of hotspot. And then, you know, their other $50 plan before they didn't have hotspot, and now it has, I think, 10 gigs or 8 gigs of hotspot. So, you know, so they made their plans more attractive by adding, you know, more hotspot to the more expensive plan and added some hotspot to the $50 plan. So that's why I said, if you guys really want to compete, you know, Cricket took a page from Metro's book, but Metro only gives you 15 gigs of hotspot on their $65 plan with 60 with auto pay. But you guys could be way more competitive by, like I said, adding 25 to the 60, or at least 30 to be, if you really want to be competitive, and then like 15 to the $50 plan, 15 to 20, and then the 10 gigs to the $25 plan, and it's game over, bro. It is definitely game over. Trust me. I do all this research, and everybody I hear, even my friends and family that have Boost, Alex, why they took you're a YouTuber, bro? Why they? I don't know, bro. Next time I talk to them, I'll give them a suggestion. Yeah, man, because I really needed that. Because they were like, I really needed that hotspot feature. You know, because sometimes my brother's a trucker, so he's like, you know, sometimes, you know, since you guys roam, you know, you guys roam all three. He has T-Mobile, and he'll be in a certain location where T-Mobile does have no service, and Boost is roaming on AT&T, so he has service, but there's no hotspot feature, so he can't put hotspot to the GPS on his T-Mobile. So that, you know, in case, you know, emergencies like that, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's a necessity. It's not a luxury right now. It's really a necessity to have a company that provides hotspot.
Yeah, that's true. I agree. As much as people use it nowadays, that's true. Most definitely. Yeah, well, yeah. You know, I'll make a suggestion to the hires up, and, you know, it's always good to hear experiences like yours, because, you know, we try to do the best that we can every day, improving our network and providing our customers with that, you know, great service, you know, at an affordable price, and, you know, with the great deals as well.
Correct.
I really appreciate your feedback. Most definitely important to always hear our customers' feedback. So truly appreciate that as well.
No, you're welcome, bro. Whatever, you know, I like, you know, give positive feedback. Right. So right now, the deals that you guys have online is the ones that you guys got for like for new phones, right? New lines with new phones and stuff like that.
Correct.
So what's online? That's what it is. All right. Well, thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. You have a good rest of your work day. I'm glad I got off today. I'm super tired.
Brother, get some rest, and again, thank you for your time in choosing Boost Mobile. I hope you have a great rest of your evening.
You too. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See, you can tell he's Hispanic. He's great English. You can tell he was raised over here, or even probably born in the United States. So you see, Boost Mobile, no overseas. That's exactly was the whole point of that phone call. No overseas anymore with Boost Mobile. Unless it's tech support, so I can't say anymore. Tech support is in the Philippines and in India, like tier 3. Advanced tech support. And that's why I talked in Spanish to advanced tech support. And the Spanish rep that's bilingual, because like he's bilingual, I can tell he's bilingual, like me. He transferred me over to the dude John that took off the forced roaming. So you see, Boost Mobile is creating jobs in the United States, and that's exactly why you think that even Donald Trump took shots at AT&T. Donald Trump, the president, took shots at AT&T. Like, come on, like he that's why he got mad at the FCC. He was like, nah, man, John Spanky. I mean, not John Spanky. Fuck John Spanky. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to, stop cursing. But I was gonna say Mike Seberg. I'm thinking about all the CEOs. Jesus Christ. This dude, what's his name? Oh my God. Charlie Ergen. Donald Trump was like, Charlie Ergen is creating jobs for the American people. And yes, the fuck he is. All the customer care every time I call, Americans. And Americans meaning they're here and they're here. You feel me? Not overseas. Not overseas, baby. So yeah, Jimbo, he said whatever you see online, those are the deals for Boost Mobile. Those are the deals for Boost Mobile, guys. And guys, don't forget to smash that like button, man. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. You got to remember, this is called Raw Tech. So I am going to curse if I'm mad about something and all of the above. So this channel is not for people under the age of 18. Well, I guess if you're 17, you're mature enough. You can watch my content. I would say this is not content for 13 and down, like my Juju's age. Juju doesn't watch my live streams. Now my videos, I don't really curse like that. And I hardly even curse on live streams. It's that I'm just upset with too many things that are going on with AT&T, guys. You guys know I'm passionate about this. It is not fair that John Spanky's getting rid of all these great customer care reps here in the United States. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. To give the jobs to people overseas to save costs for, the stockholders and stuff like that. So I just think it's crazy, man. Definitely. But hey, Verizon's doing the same shit. All the times now that I call Verizon for billing and anything. Yes, sir. How can I help you? Even Files. I'm dead serious. Files used to be all Americans. Hello? This is not a scam, right? No, sir. You dialed the Verizon Files number, 1-800 number. Okay. Oh, sir. Are you in shock that the calls are now being forwarded to India? Yeah, it used to be all Americans. Oh no, sorry. I'm sorry, sir. They gave us a contract. Now your calls here on Files would be directed to India and the Philippines, sir. I am so sorry if you're dissatisfied with the service, but they gave us the contract. I can't do nothing about it, sir, Mr. Febres. And I am so sorry if you are dissatisfied. No, bro. I don't got nothing against you, broski. Nothing against you. It's just, these companies are supposed to be providing jobs over here in the United States, and all they're doing is cutting costs by eliminating. Oh, yes, sir. Would you understand that they pay us less? They give us less money in rupees compared to the USD from the United States or the United States dollar. I'm pretty sure in the United States they get paid good money. Here, I get decent money, but not the way customer care gets paid in the United States. That's like, once again, I'm talking like he was talking to me. I'm not making fun of nobody. I love everybody. Not racist or anything like that. So that's basically what he told me, guys. I didn't get mad at him. I said, okay, well, can you help me fix the cable? Yes, sir. I will help you right now. Let me go into the system. Give me a couple of minutes. May I place you on hold? Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you very much. So that's what I'm saying, guys. So it's not just AT&T. Since I had T-Mobile business since 2019, I have never talked to an American. It was either the Philippines or India. And I don't mind it because they talk good enough English. Like the guide, I'm telling you, you would understand him. That's exactly how he talked. You would understand everything. Sir, can you please unplug the modem? Yes, I unplugged it. Okay, thank you, sir. Can you wait 15 minutes? Put the timer on your iPhone or your phone, your smartphone, and once the 15 minutes, turn it back on. Okay, no problem. And that's it. So, you guys just got to know the truth, man. You got to know the truth. T-Mobile's dishing out money, yeah, for brick and mortar locations where they have Americans working and Verizon. But when it comes to customer care, everybody sent customer care overseas. Whether you like it or not, whether you think it's messed up or not, it's a damn shame, but it is what it is. We can't do nothing about it. You know? And I just need people to stop getting offended. You can't get mad at me because I'm telling you the truth. You should be happy. You should be commenting, yo, that's crazy. Yo, that's messed up. Wow, you're right. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know I got people from India that watch me because analytics tells me I got, what is it, 15% of people that watch my content on this channel are from India. So that's why I was saying I'm not making fun of you guys. I'm just talking like you guys to give a representation of how the person spoke that spoke to me on the phone. That's all. Not making fun of you guys. I appreciate your views on YouTube. Yes, sir. That's the truth, Alex. Yes, it is. Yeah, Tim, you got to tell the good and bad about the cell phone companies. Not always just the good. The only one, like I said, that has customer service in America is Boost Mobile right now. And other companies that are not Boost Mobile not Boost Mobile, that are not AT&T, Verizon, or T-Mobile. Yep. But guys, take care. God bless and be safe. I got things to do. It's already 7:28. I want to go do them before it gets dark outside. I had to go get some groceries. But I appreciate you guys, man. I'm sorry about the profanity. And once again, I'm sorry. I always like to apologize if I offended anybody by cursing so much. But you got to understand these things that are going on in the United States are not cool. Like people losing their jobs and the jobs being sent overseas. So multi-billion-dollar corporations can save money. That's just ridiculous to me. And for everybody else, you heard Boost Mobile. From Boost Mobile's mouth, they're not losing money. It's a win-win situation when they give you these deals. Because you're obligated to stay with the phone for a whole year active in order to switch the plan or in order to unlock your phone. So for a whole 12 years, they'll have you paying $60 a month, which is $720 for 1 year. So it's a win-win situation. So for the YouTubers that were saying, oh, Boost Mobile doesn't know what they're doing, they're losing money, you don't know what you're talking about. Just stick to your lane, talking about, stuff that you do research, and don't talk about stuff that you don't research, because I'm the one talking to customer care. You heard it on this live stream from customer, straight from the horse's mouth, that they don't have nothing to lose and they're not losing money. So yeah. And Spectrum US based. Oh yeah, Spectrum. Yeah, Spectrum has, and even Comcast. Comcast is US based too. Because I talked to them recently. They had actually called my T-Mobile phone. I thought it was spam. Alex, Mr. Febres, yes. How can I help you? Is it you? Yes. Are you still with Verizon Files? Or you're happy with the service? Because we got a better offer here on Xfinity Comcast. Yeah, I'm happy. I told you just like that. Yeah, I'm happy. But yeah, guys, man, make sure you subscribe to Sneem Mobile Tech, Carlos S Tech. Show Tim some love. Tim Mobile Tech, or is it Tim T Tech? I forget. Tim C. I forget. Tech for your needs. My Alex Audio Tech channel. If you want to learn about affordable speakers and stuff like that. And that's about it, guys. That is definitely about it. But like I said, I'm definitely going to catch you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Take care. God bless. Be safe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Take care. God bless and be safe. You already. And thank you for watching, guys. I'll catch you. I'll do another live stream on Wednesday. Because Friday, I'm talking to my old boss, my first boss that I had as a security officer. And he's the boss. He's the owner of the company. I'm telling him if he could give me more, more work at this bar that he put me in recently before I end the live stream. That everybody liked me. The boss likes me. His wife, the owner likes me. His wife likes me. and how you call that? The Oh my god, the bartenders like me. The bartenders like me. So I feel great, man. I like that. I like the environment. Everybody likes me. I like them. When they ask me for help, I'm there. They respect me a lot. They were gonna fight at the bar. It was like maybe like 90 people in there. That bar is pretty big. It had like 90 people in there. And it was about to be a big fight between two big crowds. Like each crowd had like 9 people. And I was there by myself. And because of my representation and the way that I'm taking security serious and the way I'm dressed, they give me a lot of respect. I don't wear regular hats. You guys know I bought that $30 security hat on Amazon, which I'm gonna buy another one. And they like my representation. So I was like, guys, can you please calm down? And of course in Spanish. They don't know English. So I was like, cálmese mi gente, que ya mismo los vamos, por favor, no quiero pleito, no quiero problema aquí dentro. So I'm gonna translate it for my English speaking people. I told them to calm down. I didn't want no problems in the bar, and for each one of them to go to their own little side with their own little clique. And they respected me. So I was happy. I went back to my post. They went back to dancing and drinking and behaving. So I was happy, man. So that's what I'm saying. I like when people respect me. Give me the respect. I'm basically the police officer in there. So give me the same respect you would give the cop. So, and they did, And yesterday, like I said, I did security for this Mexican famous group from Mexico that love singing romantic songs, which I thought they were nice. I thought the romantic songs were nice. And I was on the stage making sure nobody bone rushed in there and try to knock them down and kiss them and all that crazy shit you see on YouTube. These people actually try to do that crazy shit. So, we had over 500 people in there. It's a club. So it was over like 500 people in there. So, I had to keep them people at bay. And since the way, like I said, the way I dressed, it was definitely like this guy ain't playing around. So they didn't test me. They said, please, can I go on stage? I'm like, no, they're freaking singing right now. When they get off stage, their manager, already told me you guys could take pictures with them. And the pictures are going to be on the other side of the stage, not right here. So right now, you can't climb up here. And one of the singers felt bad. And he was on the microphone. He was like, security in Spanish. Let her come up. So I was like, all right. So when they the boss. You feel me? It's their concert. If a famous artist tells me let them on stage, I will. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have to take pictures with famous people to tell you that I met famous people. I done met Puerto Rican rappers and R&B singers from Puerto Rico in that club when I used to work there all the time. When I first started doing security, I started working at that club, and and multiple people because I'm on the stage. So hello, they're passing right by me, and they'll be like, oh, thank you, man, thank you, securities, thank you, man. And a lot of the ones that are from Puerto Rico are bilingual. They was like, damn, bro, you take your job serious. I'm like, yeah. He was like, damn, you wasn't letting nobody climb on that stage when I was singing. That's right, bro. That's part of my job. I know. That's good work, man. That's good work, man. I hope you're getting paid good for this. Did a great job. So that makes me feel good, man. So, the boss over there at the club said he's going to use me from now on whenever he needs me. So that's steady income right there. I still got McDonald's and this other bar that I like. So, like I said, I quit the other 2 bars, but I still got income coming in. Not as much as I used to, but something's better than nothing, like I like to say. So, yeah, guys. So I don't play that, man. On Facebook, I was arguing with the Democrats. It was funny. So we had an all-out war. Because in Trenton, in Jersey, they're trying to do the same thing that they were doing in Cali. They're over here harassing ICE and making these big mobs of people and all this stuff. And Mr. Great Donald Trump is getting pissed about it. So he said if more it keeps happening in more states and more people complain about it, he's going to send the National Guard. So you little activists, retards, Yeah, you're gonna get slammed to the floor. And you're gonna be able to do. You ain't gonna be able to say no fucking police brutality because it's gonna be the National Guard, the actual army. What you gonna say? Army brutality? You idiots! Oh, that'll be funny if that happens. I'll crack the hell up. I think them people are gonna end up getting beat up because a lot of people are gonna be upset. They're gonna be like, "Oh my god, I can't do nothing outside no more," because the National Guard is just like DC. DC's been cleaned up, super cleaned up. The famous rappers from DC are walking around with their diamond necklaces and diamond pendants, iced out Rolex and everything. And now Chicago got the National Guard up in there too because they were trying to do the same thing. They're trying to. These Democrats are just retarded, man. I'm dead serious because they're just trying to ruin the country. How many Democrats haven't I seen on Twitter right now that have flipped because of the Democratic Party and the lies they spew? It's just crazy. We needed a Republican president. We really did. And I'm glad Donald Trump is the president. Regardless if you don't like him or not, the country's a better place right now. And he is making America great again. You need to understand that we're not the only country that deports people. Mexico has a 6 months policy. If you overstay your 6 months, first it's 90 days. Then you got to go to the immigration office to stay another 90 days. After that 90 days, if you don't leave, you get a hefty $5,000 fine, right? Because you're from the U.S. So I'm talking about Americans staying over there. Okay, you'll get a $5,000 fine, up to prison in 6 months, instead of staying an extra 6 months. Prison in 6 months, and banned from Mexico from 5 to 10 years. So if Mexico has some strict immigration laws, why is the U.S. bad? Because they're doing everything that Mexico and everybody else does, and at least U.S. doesn't lock you up for overstaying. They just deport you back to your country. There's places in freaking Africa, right? Countries in Africa. I don't want to butcher the name of the country. It was it started with an A. It started with an A. I think it was no. It was one, I think it was sounded almost like Ethiopia. And in Ethiopia, they have the same laws. Like, if you don't leave after 90 to 180 days, you are subject to being deported, locked up, and banned from Ethiopia for 10 years. So I don't understand why people, U.S. is the worst, Bro, there's over 55 million immigrants in here. And most of them are hurting the economy. And you guys might ask why. Because they're using the money they make here and they're sending it to their country. So is the money being recycled in the United States? No, because they're sending it to their country. So they're not making positive. They're not making positive to the deficit. They're adding to the deficit by sending their money overseas. Now, by you spending the money here, you're helping out the deficit. You get what I'm saying? So imagine 55 million people sending money to other countries. That's the problem. So like I said, everybody that's good. Look, my neighbors down the street got caught by ICE. Don't have no record. They let them go. They were scared, but they let them go. They were telling me about it 2 days ago. He was like, yeah, man, ICE caught me, man. I was so scared. I thought I was going to get deported back to Guatemala. They checked my record, and they said I was clean, and they came back, and they dropped me off back at my house. So they actually dropped him off back at his house. So don't let all that, Democrat BS that you hear on the news. They're taking kids from schools. They're doing that. They're doing this. When they're taking kids from schools, it's because their parents are getting deported because they committed a crime. And they're telling ICE, go get my kids at this particular school because they're not staying in the United States without me. So you do have that option to take your whole family with you. If you are going to be deported, your family has the option, whether they're U.S. citizens or not, to leave right along with your ass. Because you need to, you guys don't understand, man. So many people that are here illegally, and I'm talking about general. I'm not talking about just Hispanics. I don't want people to talk about, no, I'm talking about everybody. All these crazy people from different parts of Iraq that are here pledging their allegiance to Islam and their radical behavior and all this crazy shit, they all need to be deported. If you're in the United States, you're going to follow United States rules and customs. And no, you do not have the fucking freedom of speech because you are not a citizen. You're not a United citizen. This is what that's why people get me mad. You don't even know the fucking law. You don't even know the Constitution to be talking shit. In the Constitution, it says in order to have freedom of speech, you have to be a United States citizen. So you are not a citizen. If all you got is a visa and you don't have a damn birth certificate like I do and a social fucking security number like I do, you are not a citizen. I can talk the way I want to talk about on YouTube because I am a citizen. I was born a citizen. Puerto Rico is U.S. territory. So I was born a U.S. citizen. I was not born a non-citizen. So it's just crazy how people are like, oh, freedom of speech. No, you don't got freedom of press. You don't got freedom of speech. You don't have shit. You're here on a work visa. You're here on a school visa, and you're overstaying your welcome, and you're trying to do shit, illegal shit, and invoke riots and call everybody racist that's against you and all this bullshit. No, you all should be deported. Every single one of you. Every single one of you guys that want to start breaking shit down, trying to hurt ICE, all you need to be deported. And if you're in the United States and you're following this shit, you need to be locked up. You need to be locked up. You need to go to prison. Take a little fucking vacation on Alekan Bay. Take a vacation. And you put you somewhere. People are just doing their job. Just like I do my job at the bar, ICE is doing their job to keep us safe. And no, another thing that I want to make clear on YouTube, you are not allowed, because you fucking Karens, you Democrat Karens are so fucking dumb. You want to sit here and ask ICE when they're locking up a Hispanic, whoever it is, might be an Indian, it might be a Japanese, I don't care who it is. And you guys sit, no, mainly Hispanic, because you guys don't even care. When ICE is locking up people from Haiti that committed crimes, you guys don't give a shit. I don't see no white Democrat saying, why are you taking them? It's only with a Hispanic. You guys want to act like you care about the Hispanic. And I'm going to break it down why they care about the Hispanics, but let's go back to what I'm saying. You are not allowed to ask ICE for their warrant or their badge number or anything because you are not the one being detained by ICE. The only one that can ask ICE for that information is the person that they are locking up. The Hispanic they're locking up, Eduardo, Jose, whatever the hell his name is, he can ask them, what's your name and badge number? And then they could decide if they want to give it to them or not. Okay? The ICE is not regular police officers. They're not ICE 8. They're not peace officers. But you Democrats are so dumb, you think that they're regular officers. No, they're not. They're part of the first line, the Homeland Security. They're part of Homeland. They're a branch from Homeland Security. So basically, if you're not being detained by them, they don't have to give you shit. That's why the video that I seen today on Twitter this morning, I was cracking the hell up. That Karen was mad. Give me the warrant. Why are you locking him up? Why you took him out of his car? I don't have to give you nothing. Or did I detain you? No. Okay, then get out my face. And that's a fact. They are protected by the Constitution of the United States. The law when it comes to ICE is that they don't have to give you shit if you're not the one being criminally processed and detained. You fucking idiots. So you're learning something new. And let's get to the bigger picture. The reason why it doesn't benefit the Democratic Party of 55 million, well, not all of them, but most of them are going to go back home, right? Not going back home is because in the census, when illegal immigrants signed the census, right, filled out the census, it didn't matter to the Republicans, but it mattered to the Democrats because they used that number to uphold the poll that they had stronger presence in that particular city, in that particular area, because they counted the immigrants, even though they couldn't vote, as voters, which that's illegal. But that's what Democrats do. And then people ask me why I talk so bad about the Democratic Party, because look at the grimy shit they do. They're sleazeballs. They counted people. They told people, we are not going to deport you if you enroll in the census. And then they put it so they could put it blue. Even though the people couldn't vote blue or vote red, they just put it blue. And that's how corrupt the Democratic government is. It's just disgusting, guys. It is disgusting. It is disgusting. I'm actually going to make a whole YouTube channel dedicated to exposing the radical left party. I'm serious. You guys are going to see a lot of proof, a lot of videos. You guys are going to be like, oh, shit, Alex is right. What am I doing being a Democrat? I feel betrayed right now. I feel appalled. Who cares about the Jeffrey Weinstein's documents? Is it going to change your life in a radical way? No, it's not. So you Democrats need to suck a dick and stop complaining about the Weinstein records. And that is a motherfucking fact. Because I am sick and tired of you guys talking shit on social media. Get a life. Go get a job. If you're getting paid to cause problems and create drama, then you need to find a new job. That shit ain't working for you. Donald Trump is taking care of business. That's right. That's right. Big Daddy Trump, baby. That's right. You stuck with him for another 4 years. And look, now the Supreme Court judge that was suing Donald Trump for $5 million in supposed bad taxes, bullshit, he dropped everything. And all the charges right now are being reviewed by the FBI. And I hope that damn Democrat judge goes to prison for falsifying information, just like any other judge would. And that's all I got to say. Take care. God bless and be safe. Stop being fooled by the Democrat Party. Open up your fucking eyes. You already, and thank you for watching.